Hello, I'm Jonathan Black. I'm Director of the Oxford University Careers Service. Now let's explore some common myths around careers and jobs that might be limiting your planning and perhaps holding you back. So myth number one, I need to study a degree that will lead me directly to a specific career or job. And the answer to that is it depends. Most jobs, probably 70%, do not specify the degree subject. So theoretically you can study history and go into banking, or study philosophy and go into marketing, and law and go into retail. But it's only true as a myth for a very small number of jobs, for example, medicine or architecture. Now, if you study history and want to go into banking, you're going to have to do some other things. You're going to have to do the extracurricular work, the reading around the subject, student societies, doing some internships. But a history degree, because you love it, and it'll give you a great perspective on the world, and then you can apply for the banking jobs with those extracurricular skills. Myth number two is I'll only have one career in my life, so the first job I take is going to be critical and is a really important decision to make, because I'll then be stuck doing it for 40 years, and changing is very hard or impossible. Now that's absolutely not true. Now you might need to retrain for some changes you make, but you can develop your skills and change your roles in your current organisation, or even change organisations with your current skills. So you could move from marketing to retail to publishing and into teaching. Teach Now starts talking about people going into teaching at the age of 50 and above. People go into graduate medicine, at the age of 35. So people can move serious professions even later than you might expect. Now, myth number three is I need to stay in a job for at least 3 years. That's not true either. There is no hard and fast rule here. But if you move many times after just a few months, some employers are going to be skeptical that you're going to stay with them for long when you apply to them, unless you can explain it very well. Sometimes it might be out of your control. Maybe the company closed the branch you were in and that's no fault of your own. But other times, as long as you have a story to explain your motivation, maybe you'd outgrown the company very quickly, or it wasn't what you thought you were getting into, then those are good reasons to be able to explain it. And myth number four is I shouldn't apply for jobs where I don't meet all the job requirements. Now that's not true at all. The requirements are defining what the organisation thinks is the perfect candidate, and no one is perfect. But if you meet more than, say, half of what they're looking for, and you have some equivalent experiences and skills to demonstrate the rest, then do please apply. On the day, they'll decide, looking at the application, do they want to meet you? So do definitely apply for that. There are more myths than facts around this whole area of careers, so do challenge any preconceptions or if other people tell you things. The other area of myths that come from are from older people who've been in a job market that was maybe 20 or 30 years ago. And again, the world has moved on and people recruit in different ways. So listen to them, take their advice, but do check that what they're saying is still true and still applies. And good luck with the search.